This is the BGG Climbers list for the week ending 1/26/2022. This list is put together every week by Michael Alexander. I'll include links in the description below if you want to subscribe to this list or take a look at the details. Let's get into it since there's a lot of games happening here. So number 10 is Zappotech. So I remember this game. I think it was I guess it wasn't a Kickstarter. I saw it in a pre-release. So this is Fabio. I guess I don't recognize the name. I'm sure he's done something else before. Um, Area majority influence, card drafting, hand management, simultaneous action selection, with some good-looking plastic pyramids. I think some okay resource cards, and it looks like you're quite possibly building some pyramids and doing other things, maybe reminiscent of Teotihuacan. But it looks like instead of moving around the board, you're going to have like your own player board and building up things that way. So we'll see how this goes. Got 140 ratings. It's sitting a little bit below 8.0 for the last couple of weeks. So it has the potential, but we'll need to have a few more weeks and see how it goes in those weeks. That's number 10, Zappotech. Number 9 is Nemesis Lockdown. So we've looked at this game before. This week is big for it. It's at 9.09. I think it's very likely this is going to end up in the top 100. I think, Nemesis probably, like any second edition of a game, it kind of removes some of the players that don't like the mechanics, and everyone that loved it is going to get the second edition or the new version of it. I think that's what we're going to see here with Nemesis Lockdown, and it has the also has the advantage that its Kickstarter came out when you couldn't get Nemesis. It was impossible to get a copy of Nemesis, and so a lot of people picked this up as their picked up Nemesis and then Nemesis Lockdown with it. So it's number 9, Nemesis Lockdown. Number 8 is Great Western Trail 2nd Edition. So we're going to see I don't know if it's later this year or next year, we're going to see the other Great Western Trails, which are Argentina and New Zealand are the two other ones. I'm hoping those bring like some new, fresh mechanics to this idea, because I think Great Western Trail is a great game, but I would like to see it refined and improved a little bit. And I'm hoping that's what we're going to see with the future Great Western Trails. This is just, some minor changes, some artistic changes, some new cows and stuff, basically. So this is number 8, Great Western Trail 2nd Edition. Number 7, Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 2. So Unmatched is a series I haven't played yet. It's been getting rave reviews. It's from Restoration Games, and I think it's turning into their most popular game or game series. So Volume 2 is Yene Yega, Achilles, Sun Wukong, and Bloody Mary. So it's pretty cool how this game system takes these wildly different characters and then pits them against each other in battles. And I think that's probably what attracts a lot of people to it. I did almost pick up, there was one version of it, I think, with Sherlock Holmes and stuff. I almost picked that one up, but we'll see. So this is Battle Legends Volume 2. So I may end up picking up this one. I don't know. I just have so much backlog of games and so many games coming in that it's hard to justify buying any new games at this point for me. Reimplement Star Wars Epic Duel. So I didn't know that, actually. Interesting. I think that this one is probably not going in the top 100. I think that Unmatched is not a game that is going to get enough ratings to end up in there for the newer ones. Even if it has a strong fan base, I just don't think it's going to collect enough ratings to get there. So it's number 7, Unmatched Battle Legends Volume 2. Number 6 is Caper Europe. So this game is continuing to do really well. It just came out. I think I saw that they're offering the Kickstarter bundle on their website at a reduced price, or a early version of it at a reduced price. And the game looks cool. Probably not a game I'm going to play. It is like a 2-player revised version of Caper. Basically. That's number 6, Caper Europe. Number 5, Vivid Memories. So I think we've I think I've looked at this one when it was uh, either maybe it was at Essen when I was looking through all the games at Essen, which I meant to do a video of this year, but I just didn't get a chance. So this is a game of collecting and connecting memories, how they weave together. This, at least the box artwork. Let's look at the cards here. I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of Dixit artwork, but um, maybe not quite. As far as the game itself, I think it's I mean, it's got a 2.98, which is kind of a medium heavyweight game, but it looks more whimsical. I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to get the look of the game to be more approachable for people. Fairly inexpensive, but it also looks on this. It looks very abstract, so it's probably an abstract route network. Yeah, abstract strategy. So that's going to really limit its appeal. I think that of all the abstract strategy games, Azul is the biggest one and the one that's taken off. But I would say I'm not a big fan of abstract strategy, but Azul was a really good game, and I actually liked the third Azul, the Summer Pavilion, the best. I think that one was the most fun for me. So Vivid Memories, I don't think we're going to be seeing this in top 100. I think it's very rare for an abstract strategy game to end up on the top 100. It does look like it's getting pretty good ratings for abstract strategy. So hopefully we'll see it in the coming weeks. Number 5, Vivid Memories. Number 4 is CoraQuest. So we looked at this one last week. I did dig into it a little bit more. They have the print and play on the website. It was a game designed by a father and daughter team, and it used artwork from, I think, the daughter, and created this thing. Created this game where you can customize your characters and do all this stuff that is approachable. That has the Kickstarter version and the print and play, which I think is great. I don't know if I'll be picking it up or not. Maybe if we manage to make it through all the games I have lined up to play with my kids. So that's number 4, CoraQuest. Number 3 is Arc Nova. So this game is just skyrocketing. It's already at number 256. This is going to hit the top 100 in a few months at most. It really depends on the number of copies out there. I see the US release is coming soon, I think in March. So I'm guessing, if I was to guess, April or May is probably when it's going to hit the top 100, depending upon how those copies get distributed. Obviously, if they come out a little bit sooner, it's probably going to hit it sooner. This game is a game I must play because it's gotten such rave reviews, and having an 8.71 after 2,000 reviews is pretty amazing. I just wish the artwork, the art design, I think, was a little bit more cohesive and better. But I guess you can't have everything all the time. So that's number 3, Arc Nova. Number 2, Merchants of the Dark Roads. This continues to show up on the list. It also continues to have sub 8 ratings, so I don't see this hitting the top 100 at this point. We've already gotten 381 ratings, and only the very earliest have been above 8 average. Some of them have been as low as 7, 7.5. I mean, it was a big game, but as the review said, this is a pick up and deliver game at its heart. I think people that like pick up and deliver are going to love this game. It's just that mechanism is not a super popular mechanism. And you can see that in games like Wasteland Express Delivery Service. It's a pick up and deliver game with a really cool theme that it did well, but not great. And I think Merchants Dark Road is going to be in the same thing, where it's probably a great pick up and deliver game. It's just people, not as many people are interested in that mechanic as some of the other ones. So that's number 2, Merchants of the Dark Road. I will say the production of this is amazing. I was on the fence to actually pick this one up. For my personal taste, I'm glad I didn't, just because, again, I have so many games to play. I got to be very judicious about which games I decide to acquire. And number 1, Three Sisters, which is like 3 pumpkins. I don't know. This is strange. Ratings are in the close to 8, which is pretty good. So let's take a look at this. So this is manage your backyard of corns, beans, and pumpkins. I guess those are the three sisters: corns, beans, and pumpkins. Okay, not the three pumpkins, which confused me a little bit. And it's a 1 to 4 player game, 30 to 60 minutes, and strategic roll and write. So this is a, I guess, a new roll and write. Let's see. With some, is that your player board? Maybe it is. And you're growing, I guess, crops in the backyard. I like the dice. I like the. So they could have just gone with like a cheaper opaque dice, but they did. It looks like a semi-translucent dice with the pumpkin color, and I guess the one side is a pumpkin. That's kind of cool. So this game, I'm assuming. Let's go back here. I'm assuming this game was on Kickstarter. No, who's it published by? Motorsy. Yeah, so this is all kind of new. Beth Sobel, which I think she did Wingspan, did the artwork for this. So planted close together. Okay, yeah. It's a crop. I guess some crop technique I wasn't aware of, but I guess you'll learn a little bit about how to farm in this game. Rondell, pencil and paper dice rolling. So it seems like people are really liking this as a roll and write game. Rolling, yeah, it was on Kickstarter as well. That makes sense. Well, it didn't say it, but it was on Kickstarter. So I think just because it's a roll and write, it's very unlikely it's going to end up in the top 100. As we talked about before, roll and writes just don't have the staying power typically to get up there. I mean, there's been some big roll and writes before, and I think there's maybe like one or two in the top 100, but even the biggest ones are barely making it on there. So I think it is unlikely, even though Three Sisters looks like a really solid roll and write, at least from the early reviews. So there you have it. That is the BGG Climbers list for the week ending 1/26/2022. If you like this video, please like and please subscribe, and please take a look at our other videos. Thank you.